quick update on the Wind Waker Special Edition Wii U console. As you can see, this is a special edition where somewhere between 100,000 and 1 million units were made. Bit surprising that they couldn't narrow it down to a smaller margin than that, but if we take it as 1 million and assume that some of those got broken or damaged, and a lot of them would have lost Wind Waker on transition of ownership. The question is how many are out there that are still in good condition with Wind Waker still installed. This is sort of the lead into why I'm doing this video and why I did what I did. Unfortunately, I blew Wind Waker away. It was on the console. I blew it away because I had mixed information, and I found information on Nintendo's website that suggested that the game was attached to the console and I'd be able to download it again, that after I transferred the IDs across it would be available to download. Unfortunately, that was bad wording, and I contacted Nintendo and they've confirmed. So what they have confirmed is that the network ID that I have doesn't own the game, and that was to be expected. The license for any pre-installed title is assigned to the first network ID that is registered to a Wii U console, which means although it comes with the console, when the previous owner, who was the first owner of the console, typed in his network ID, logged into the eStore, the game was assigned to his network ID. So even though he's on-sold the console, the game itself is still on his Wii U store. And unfortunately, the bit that I was hoping was possible can't be reversed. So Nintendo aren't prepared to, aren't in a position to, aren't able to, one of the above, transfer the game from his network ID to mine, even though I could show that I had the console that originally came with it. So we write that off. We take that as a, oops, bit of a mistake, lost it. The question then comes in, how do we get it back onto this console? Now, doing a search for the Wii U store online in Australia came up with nothing. I was able to find the store on the console set to an Australian region, logged in with an Australian NNID. Store came up, Wind Waker HD was there, 79 Australian dollars. And this is the bit that annoyed me a little bit, because if we jump to online in UK, we can still get to the Wii U store online. And you can see here that Wind Waker is listed there at £19.99. Current exchange rate would put that at about $36 Australian, half the price. A, that's annoying. B, currently to buy a physical disc of Wind Waker for the Wii U is around about $100 Australian. So to be able to get it for 36 digitally on a Wii U edition console, that's something that I'm interested in. What I did was set up a Gmail account and then created an ID on the UK store using their website. So I logged into Nintendo, created an ID there, and I also set the Wii U itself to UK and logged in with the ID on the Wii U and went to the store. I then, when I tried to add money to the UK store, I thought, yep, I'm logged in with a UK ID. I can still add money with a credit card to online, according to all reports. I got an error. So I tried to add it via PayPal. I got an error. A little bit of research shows that they pick up the country that your credit card is in, and PayPal does the same thing, and it says, no, you're not in the UK, you can't add funds. Slight hiccup. So the question is, how can we add funds? Well, the obvious next step was use their vouchers. So this is where I found a lovely little site. Given that it's only a couple of days away, I couldn't wait and hope that a UK physical voucher would be sent to me in time off Amazon or anyone else. I found cgm.com. They sell vouchers for the UK store. In fact, they sell them for all regions, but I was interested in UK. They sell them for the UK store and they email you the code immediately. In fact, at the end of the sale, after I'd created a password, done the sale was confirmed, there was a button to say, give me the code, show me the card online, put in the password again, and there was the code on the screen in front of me. It was all very quick, and I was able to purchase a £25, £5 more than I wanted to buy, but still $46 Australian. So I was able to buy a £25 voucher. I then keyed that in online to the store. So logged in as the new account into the UK store, I keyed in the money. What I discovered was, although I could find Wind Waker there, I was struggling to actually buy it. Didn't seem to want to buy it. There was an option there to purchase, and you click the button and nothing happened. So after I hit that dilemma, I jumped to the console and it wasn't showing any money there. So I had a bit of a problem here. But then I remembered reading that you have to link the accounts. So I went back online, found the part about linking the accounts, and was able to link the console NNID to the online account of the same name, and also found where to merge the funds and merged the funds. Once I had done those two things, I was then able to jump to the console and purchase the game for £19.99 and download it. Great, I have £5 left. So with that £5 that was left, I had a look at what else was available for £5, and there wasn't a lot available. Most of it was above £5. But what I did find was Darksiders remastered. So I grabbed that, and it was £4 something. So what I've ended up with is the store has, 68 pence or whatever it is of my money, which is like $1.50 Australian. Nothing to worry about, nothing to get upset about. Rather they didn't have it, but hey, I got Wind Waker for $36 Australian, and I'm happy with that. So I got Wind Waker, I got Darksiders, they've downloaded to the console, they've installed, I've tested them, I've changed the region back to Australia, logged out of the UK account that I created, and I've logged back into my Australian account and tested it, and it all plays. Here's the thing, I now have an account that is a UK account that I can pass on when it comes time that I sell that console, because I will eventually sell it. But I'll sell it with Wind Waker on it. So it is a Wind Waker Special Edition in really good condition with Wind Waker digitally installed on it, and I can hand them over the account because it's not attached to me in any way. There's no details about it in any way that it is my details. Even the birth date that's been put in there is incorrect. So there's no details about me at all. It's a Gmail account. The Gmail account is not attached to anything. So whoever buys the console, I can hand them the network ID, the Gmail account, Wind Waker UK. If they ever uninstall it, they've got the account. They can re-download it for as long as it is available on the store. Even if the store's closed, but they've still got it available for download, they will be able to download it. The point that it'll no longer work is the point that Nintendo say, yeah, actually we're just going to close it all and all the downloads are gone, so bad luck. But I expect that might be a little while off. So that gives me a position where I now have my NNID that is attached to my Switch and my 3DS and everything else that I'll buy going forward for Nintendo. And I'm using that on the Wii U console to play the games and record, my achievements, etc. When I come to sell that console, I can delete that account off, leave the UK one on, change the region back to UK so that they can log into it, hand it over to them, and then they can do what they like with it. I think I ended up in a much stronger position than what I was if I had have not deleted Wind Waker and kept the original owner's account on there just signed out, because I'm now in a position to sell that device to someone else with the access to everything and hand them the game and the ownership of the game. And I think that's a really good position to be in. So for those of you who have a Wind Waker console that's been wiped and you'd like to get the game back, whether you bought it already physically or not, going through this process to get it off the UK site, you've effectively got 2 days to do that. To me, I think that's really worthwhile. No matter whether you play or collect, happy hunting.